Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatag, lakad matatag!
They're not horrible, but yeah. Timber, Gunka, Lashrak. I mean, it's AoE damage,
They
and
picked it
Lash
into
doesn't
Conquer,
have,
though.
it doesn't have horrible armor. It's a lot more, but there's too many runes.
On
I
top
think.
lane,
Like,
WS is on Trezam. Marcy's able to find an opening where Trezam's in trouble. They need to cut down the tree, and they won't be able to do so fast enough with the drag back from WS, and simultaneously, it's bottom lane though, where Crush and CZY in conjunction together find our first blood. Where it can really start to struggle is hang on down bottom. Crush, first arena use of the game, an easy kill onto Ponyo.
That's a Mars just getting another kill down on this bottom side that he probably shouldn't whenever he gets rebounded.
How long does it last for?
5 seconds.
Very cool.
With 1 skill point. He's got 2, but...
Alright, they might run it to WS. Mercury's going to lead in with the Yule Scepter. Should be a very easy pick-off for the lads onto Summit. There we go. We've been lacking some kills so far, but they've been able to hit onto the board for another.
Really nicely placed down there previously
Top
by
lane,
Ponyo.
they're on WS again. TP's going to be coming through from Ponyo. We'll see if the Soul Rip health is going to be enough to keep the Marcy alive. It's a bunch of health back, and now with the life still coming out as well, WS looks to turn it, and now they can chain this into the kill on CZY. Great reactions from Ponyo, but Crush, oh no! He's going to miss the spear. He's got Trezam nearby to be able to offer the damage and the control, but the Orchid instantly preventing any more spells from the Mars in that skirmish. And what do you know? They've got the artillery as well. Bit of a miss on the globs a couple times, so Trezam should be able to make it away. No, he's not going to be able to
The
get...
map is dark as hell. It is nighttime. Both teams don't really know where movement can happen.
Arena mid lane. Undying's going to be killed off to start the fight. They're looking to turn around though on Atlantis. Mortimer Kiss is getting laid down along with the boot from Wonder Boy. They did steal the kisses though, so Rubik starting to chuck in the damage from afar. They'll solo target down Ayad for the moment. WS is going to jump in for the instant telekinesis to answer the initiation. And now WS is just getting burnt apart, unable to catch up to Mercury. They're controlling for the moment, but WS, look at the damage! Gets rid of the Lashrak. It will come at a cost at his own life, but...
They don't want to make it too transparent with setting up too early around it, but just have a look at all of the...
Nice spear back. Further onto the higher ground of Summit at the moment. They're going to be forced to drop the rock as well. WS has been a real big issue to be able to kill him. He's going to jump in. WS doesn't give a damn, recognizing a lot of the abilities have been used prior, but now with Mercury showing up, even unknown as well, they will finally put it.
Monkey King's already picked his up. You saw the first usage out of Wonder Boys. Marcy still a little ways away. And they feel like with at least 2 of them finished up, they can look to make this.
Look at this, smoke on smoke. Crush is going to jump in. Arena's still on cooldown for 5 seconds. The boat's going to slam down to die. They will be playing with the run buff, but Ponyo just tanking up the abilities for the moment. They're going to look to deal with the Tombstone. Arena holding them back so Mercury can charge into the middle, but Mercury's got no assistance to the north. The left finally able to retreat to the high ground. Has the... Hang on, WS! Again, the damage for the Marcy is something that Summit are not respecting, and they just bring them all down. Mango Rose to clean up along with Wonder Boy, and they should be able to finally deal with the Warlock as well as Atlantis. A pricey team fight. They won't get Trezam. Talking about how this next fight's going to occur around Rose. We're at the stage of the game where that's the big next objective for either team as CZY. They're going to be able to start onto the Marcy. That is a gigantic kill if they can get it. No protector for the BKB for the moment, so they can turn to deal with Ponyo next, and this should open up the pit with a double pick-off that Summit have found.
It was a little bit slow.
Trezam hasn't considered the action of this game. Hang on, what's happening down bottom? And then again, dude, this Rubik's so annoying with the tree dance. He's got to see Ponyo. Oh, he's off the mark with a tombstone. tries to kill the trees. He's going to give the tombstone over to CZY now, which is nice. It did already place it down, but does have the level 15 talent. This has now given Atlantis an opportunity to reclaim their triangle, so should be able to get rid of a lot of the wards that have been set up. And, well, they're going to be able to do the same thing, though. Look at WS. He's jumping onto the Rubik with the 25 as well. An extra ring could be very important here just to control the fight, and look at how they're playing. Smoked up off the back of their wards on the higher grounds can be very difficult for Summit to be able to pierce through the formation. They're going to make an attempt though. Wonderboy. First one they spot out. CCY along with Crush gonna start. BKB's been expended from either side. The Rock's gonna buy a little bit of space for Let's for the moment, but they're able to get rid of him. They won't have Mercury for this team fight. Turn their attention to Unknown. The BKB and the Atlantis should be enough for Unknown to be able to get out of the Orchid, but they drag him back to his own death. Beautifully. Smoke up from Atlantis. I jump Unknown. They get the Hex before the attribute shift. What can they do to keep him alive? A telekinesis, chuck back to the higher gun. Unknown's gonna be okay. But he's popped his BKB more defensively, so they can't stay around, and they're in two minds. Crush, he wants to move into the fight along with Trezam. It's a decent combo of their ultimates. The Arena locking Mango Rose in, so Mercury can pump out the damage. Arena soon to expire. He's got the BKB for the second life as well. The Morphling, he's going to wait for it aggressively, but he doesn't have anything to use to protect himself for CZY. Still have the telekinesis on cooldown, and now they can swarm inside the base one by one. Summit, they'll crumble under the pressure. Mango Rose, a triple kill. And that's seeming to be at the end. Mango Rose, well, why not try and give this man a rampage? Needs one more to add to the tally, and he might be able to find it. Nice little 10 with a mischief dodge, but there we go. He should be able to do it. BKB turns back on Mercury. Mango Rose gets the rampage, gets the double rampage as well to close out our game one. Beautifully done from Atlantis, and some well-deserved tips too.
For sure. I mean, being able to recover that laning stage that obviously didn't go quite as close to what they were expecting, it really just goes to show what a skilled carry he is, and yeah, able to close that one out for Atlantis. Clearly, they're not taking this series lightly again, and then he's good to go. So obviously, Vanguard, even that against the Troll Warlord, we've already nice call. We've already talked about how the Mars, you're fine for him to get hit into. Fine for the Bristleback to get hit into as well, as long as he's got that Vanguard available for him.
But meanwhile, Unknown, he's pushing back Ayat as well. Looks like he has the protection of the T1 tower. Meanwhile, Trezam, yeah, he doesn't have this safety net. WS is going to run into him into the tree line, hammer back up, and the offlane Dawnbreaker finds our first block.
Item timing that someone are going to be playing around. The Vanguard, Aghanim Scepter. Oh.
They're onto the Bristleback. It's a lot of damage Unknown, and wow, they actually blow him up. I wasn't expecting the Q from Ayat, the Ether Shock, to do as much damage, but he's got 2 points in it, so beautifully done. Bristleback going down for the first time this game.
He's got some tangos coming through to him, so he should be fine.
Lane, Ponyo, nice little wraparound. CZY along with Mercury were considering about diving Wonderboy with the threat of the boat, but Ponyo's rotation is able to block off the Rubik's escape, so they're able to turn that back onto the heads there. So after a pretty good start here is Atlantis. Brawling going on to try and secure one of the power runes. It will be CZY getting the arcane out of Wonderboy's hands, but does come at the cost of his own life. And meanwhile, bottom lane again, Mango Rose. The Battle Trance is not going to get lucky, unfortunately, with the root. Still should be able to close the distance. They have the Solid Guardian this time, and there we go. The root at the last second to lock him inside the circle of death.
Well, that's the play that they needed to make for sure on Atlantis. We were talking about it before, and well, very at the end of all of that. Oh, they actually get the X mark here, but not using the ghost ship just yet. Again, a little bit of this lack of communication coming through from Summit.
Oh, they're not drop it down. Oh, nicely done. Wonderboy leaps into the river. Now Mercury's in trouble. They've got the Thunder God's Wrath. That'll be plenty to get the kill. Meanwhile, top lane. It's helping out. WS is diving Trezam. They do have the threat of Crush TPing in. On for a little bit more stat heavy with the double bracer, wand, and the soul ring. He does at least have the pogo stick, so you also have Mercury that can make the plays, and we're going to see that be the case at the moment. WS trying to get the perfect timing with a Celestial Hammer to drag him away from the boat, but will not be able to time it. Meanwhile, Mango Rose going to be a bit cautious as well. Might have to pop the Battle Trance early on. He's got Ayat along with Ponyo nearby. Rockets dropped on all three. Beautifully done from Trezam. The spell casting so far from Summit, his team fight, is going to result in multiple kills going their way. They even got Crush as well. We're
past the 15-minute mark against the Mars in particular, just to be able to get outside of that arena if you're caught inside of it with the Starbreaker. Very useful tool.
Mid lane, there we go. Crush with the jump. They're going to be onto the Zeus. A beautiful blink reveal from the Mars. Secures 1 kill. And they now can move this into the second as well as Ponyo caught out in the river. Summit beautifully done.
If Bristle was there, they could have definitely...
To make their way top, a Serpentward's trying to block off the entrance, but Bristleback, he's already been able to enter. What a beautiful rock from Trezam. There is no follow-up for the moment. WS is in. They're going to look to avoid the Bristleback. They're doing a pretty good job of that for the moment. He'll be caught out nonetheless, so an unknown. He should be able to chain this into another kill. WS, though, protected for the BKB. He doesn't have a TP to make it out. He's going to be relying on the Celestial Hammer to come back up shortly to make it to the low ground, but with the BKB soon to expire, he'll just make it away. Ponyo, beautifully done, holding back Mercury with the
timing compared with the Bristleback as well. So you would have to say that that's probably going to favor Bristle, I would say, right? Right now, the only thing stopping it from completely taking over the game is just being chain lockdown. Zeus as well, he's getting closer towards that Aghanim shard, only 200 gold away until he could potentially buy it.
Atlantis, like their read has been pretty solid where you just avoid the Bristle. Get rid of the Rubik, get rid of the Warlock. They're going to try again, but yeah, nah, Unknown's going to make sure that's not a possibility.
He's got Aegis,
You are not
man.
killing this guy. Like you said, he's got Aegis, and Unknown just charges down 1. Turns to deal with Ponyo, but doesn't have the detection, so it's going to consider WS. Oh, Wonder Boy instead, and look at the Zeus. Just gets some distance away the jump, but the last Quill stack, it's going to be enough to get the kill. They'll deal with the Aegis. I don't think you're going to kill him again, though. He's got the BKB for the second round, and Mango Rose is going to turn to try and deal with Trezam next. Rock's going to give him a little bit of space. Once again, though, Mango Rose, now they're able to hit him from the front, but Unknown. Oh, no, you can't take this fight. Charging on 4, making sure the Troll Waller just gets those quills stacking up, and he's up to 9 now. Mango Rose, he needs to get out, but he doesn't have an avenue to escape the aggression from Summit Gaming, evading into their jungle, and Summit will come out on top for a... How realistic is that going to be, though? Summit, they have a lead at the moment. Bristleback taking a lot of damage to start. This is a decent fight for Wonder Boy. We see him down to the low ground, being able to spam out the abilities, but they only tickle really Unknown down to half health. You've always got Trezam playing behind him. Holy Locket, Ag Shard. Unknown's not an easy man to kill at all. Now they've got Crush to be able to follow up as well. And Crush is going to jump in. Not the greatest arena. The reactions from Mango Rose protecting for the BKB, but you can't continue this fight on Atlantis. As soon as the BKB is on cooldown, the Troll, he doesn't have a free fight to charge into the middle.
And Zeus is out of mana. I mean... Ooh, top
Mercury.
side, WS, he's the one that's getting caught out here.
Yeah, he's got the blink. Just jumps straight into the lane, and Mango Rose, nothing that can be done. Ayat as well. They're trying to take this team from it from Atlantis. Wonder Boy's been able to freshen up in the resources, but you are not killing Unknown. It's not going to happen. You can try as much as possible, just bumping your heads against a brick wall. The definition of insanity. But Atlantis, it is not going to work out. As Crush, he finds the Zeus as well. A beautiful spear back into the Bristleback, and Unknown, he can chain this into the Rampage as Summit Gaming tie up our series, sending us to a game 3. What a Bristleback performance from Unknown.
Yeah, pretty good Bristle performance. Again, it was honestly a pretty similar story to what we saw in game number 1, just the teams were flipped, right? Laning stage didn't go super amazingly, able to recover, able to make some very big plays.
A position one that does a lot of physical damage as well, otherwise you're kind of wasting the effectiveness of this Tusk hero. And
now select your heroes.
oh boy, I really don't like Troll, and I think they're lacking a lot of stuns as well to amplify this hero. They get the toss away, and Mango Rose going to try and turn onto CZY. Doesn't get lucky with the root. We'll have the Whirling Axes back up shortly, but CZY steps back to the safety of the tower. And they're going to go back. Hang on, CZY, Jesus, man, you're playing with a low health ball, but Crush, he's got the combo ready to rock and roll with, but Mango Rose 2 has the Whirling Axes. Crush is going to be cautious now. Avalanche to hold back the damage, and it's going to be Atlantis that gets... Top lane, we got some brawling going on.
Honestly, if you're Summit, you're totally fine with this, right? You just want to prevent the Troll from hitting the creeps for right now. You might be forced to make a pull happen, which he does. Don't believe there are any stacks going on inside of their own jungle as well.
Oh
so.
No, the tiny. Ponyo wanted that last little right click on the big creep, but it comes at a cost, and that cost is his own life. Nicely done from Summit.
When you go up against the Troll Warlord, sure, he might ult you, but then you're just like, all right, whatever, who cares?
Top lane. There we go. An easy kill for Summit. They do have the rotation coming out from WS. Should be able to get CZY. WS has only got 1 point in the tag team, but at least has the Walrus Punch to be playing with. So a nice solo kill here for the offlane Tusk, and he's going to get a bunch of mana back as well. So he's second in net worth. WS is having a very good start to the lane that Cuddle can't really leave. You know, you have this easy capability to spam from afar. It looks like they won't require an extra hero to rotate down bottom to protect this tower, the threat of the Serpent Ward. So honestly, Atlantis doing a pretty solid job. WS
Lane?
looking to jump in, revealing the blink. Mercury, he's got the backup though with the Solar Guardian. It's a beautiful timing with a snowball. It's going to be able to dodge out the initial stun from Crush, and they're going to get out with their own lives as well. As meanwhile, down bottom though, Unknown. It does come at the use of the Omni Slash, but they do get a kill onto the position 5 Ponyo. Move to top though on Atlantis. As soon as they see them jump the Juggernaut, Mega Rose going to be in trouble. But they're going to jump the Troll Warlord before. Instantly, the TPs are coming down to try and protect him, but such an awkward movement from Atlantis. Now you get nothing out of this smoke. You're not going to trade the life for the cause.
Yeah. Unknown continues to farm. They didn't even have the entire team there. They didn't have to use the Solar Guardian. It was really just the blink stun coming through from the DK.
Is going to jump in, revealing the blink. They'll run into Ayad on the keep of the line, and again, Dire. Just too late to protect, and they are yet to deal with his on smoke.
They could just go top though, man. They don't
CZY, he's going to run into them for the moment. They've got the ward. CZY jumps into the middle. Oh my lord, the Shaman playing with fire right now, but they still haven't got the kill. They'll finally get rid of the support, but it comes at such a grave cost. There's now WS. He's going to be chased down next. A blink up in 3 seconds. Can they cancel this? And you bet they can. The Breathe Fire Fem are far, but still, it's able to blink down to the right side. Mercury! Oh, just too short.
Oh, they're doing their best.
No one playing behind him.
He's huge, man. You've got the Solar Guardian, though. That's the thing.
All right, just going to run to the Troll. CZY's got the follow-up as well. You need to be able to deal with the Shadow Shaman. Wonderboy is going to jump to the back line. Protected for the BKB. Also the Snowball buys Mega Rose and Breathing Room's going to try and turn it around. Shard's going to block him off. Oh no, the Shard, you hate to see it. Troll's still being able to right-click Mercury for the moment. It's going to run into the middle with the help of the Solar Guardian. Look at the slam down. Crush dealing so much damage with the AoE. Stun looking at Ayad. He'll be stunned up as well through the Blade Fury. It was looking like a decent start for Atlantis, but all of Summit finally showing up as 5, and they will take Rose. That ward inside the base, they're going to instantly try and TP back, but I don't think they're going to be fast enough.
Oh my god.
Man, Crush is doing massive amounts of DPS, and they're going to toss him closer to a target, leashing multiple heroes together, trying to deal with a Grimstroke. They should be able to do so easily enough. Wonderboy protected for the BKB, but they're looking to escape. They do not want to continue with this fight. Summit, they are starting to part their way from bottom to mid, and like you said, the cavalry has arrived. Unknown's going to try and target down the Keeper of the Light for the moment, gets the bash at the last hit, so Ayad's gone. It's got the Omni Slash as well. There's no snowball target. WS needs somewhere to go. It's going to be okay for the moment. Unknown need to react to this. Crush going to look to try and make some space here with the Dawnbreaker. Doesn't have enough control to stop the snowball. Is in a very awkward position. They might be able to get crushed, but at what cost does it come at? Hang on, they can't even kill Crush at the moment because Unknown jumps into the middle. Both the cores are leashed together. It's soon to expire, so Wonderboy, you can run it away. Beautiful use of the spider legs, but they're kiting the Jug at the moment. It's actually a good fight from Atlantis. Shards are off the mark. You got to respect the Jug, though. Unknown.
GG.
Oh, okay.
Lions in particularly take
Mercury
down.
mid lane. Oh no, the Blast's going to reveal their position. He's starting to path his way to the right side where the rest of his reinforcements are located, but Mercury, he's going to be killed off the moment to start. Crush is kicked away. Beautifully done from WS, but Crush instantly re-enters the fight. I think you need to get out now on Atlantis. You can't stick around for a longer drawn-out team fight, and that's going to be the case. They're just going to sacrifice WS's life, but Unknown is already looking to chain this into more kills. Bit difficult to close the distance onto Ayad, though.
Radiant's top tower is
It's just a single kill, right? And it still costs them a lot.
We're going to see Trezam.
Trezam?
Yeah, the Ward of the River are able to scout out the Grimstroke's position. The rest of Radiant nowhere to be seen. to help out Trezam. He's able to get the ultimate off at least. I know it's going to jump into the middle as well with CZY. It's a lot of damage to start with the Blade Fury. They'll deal with the Tiny. They're going to try and bring down Wonder Boy. Look at the snowball. Wonder Boy gets out to the right side. The Lotus Orb as well to protect him for the moment. Oh no!
Oh, the Lotus!
Slash onto the Lotus Orb target, so it's doing no damage. They just don't have anything in the tank now to stand their ground, or maybe they do. Unknown gets the triple kill. He's going to try and move this into more kills now. The Lotus Orb almost... They will...
It's a pretty terrible glyph as well, I have to say.
They cut the lanes though, so they're going to have backdoor up. They might not have heroes. Unknown at Ko, diving out of the T4 towers. WS gets the kickback, but it doesn't matter. It looks like WS has put himself now in a compromised position, and he's going to snowball further towards the lineup of Summit. They can set a formation up, so as soon as the snowball expires, they can get the kill. They did an incredible job to cut
buybacks. They don't have them on two of the important heroes to make this a 5v5. Oh, Coddle just got his.
Sold the tome. Throat's exposed. You're going to make a play. Two bullets along with the Elder Dragon form. Someone just objective-based gaming. They're going to do it. Someone are going to do it. They'll take this series. And with this, securing their position in Division 2 for the next DPC. And as a result, they will knock TNC out.